Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Zumbo and I am the president, CEO, and co-founder of Black Mamba Archery. This company was started about roughly 8 years ago out of simply the dilemma of not being able to find something that fit me at the time. Despite the fact that I was only about 13, 14 years old, the stuff that was on the market was not very sturdy. They didn't last very long, didn't fit, or I'd have to reorder leather, and it became a dilemma that it was just something we didn't really want to deal with. So me and my dad started buying some parts, makeshift parts, and essentially we put together the first tab, which is the Venom Original Tab. It's a 3-finger strap setup, and the prototype was kind of bastardized, but it did the job perfectly. The leather we found lasted extremely well, 2 years. Max 3 years if you take good care of it. And the spacer that we designed after adding some putty worked great. It worked well for my long fingers. It kept me from pinching the arrow, and it eventually led me to believe that we should go into business. So we went into business around 2015 or so, and after that we started slowly adding new products as the years went on. And one of the reasons why this tab is so different from everybody else is primarily due to the fact that the strap goes through the spacer. It's a cinching system that when you tie it down, the tab will not move whatsoever. And as an archer, you want to eliminate as many variables as possible. So basically, the tab, once you cinch it down and lock the buckle, is not going anywhere. And in a shoot-off, when you need every single thing to line up perfectly to shoot a 10, when your success depends on whether you win or lose, eliminating movement in the finger in the tab makes the biggest difference. The other thing that makes the tab so different from everybody else is that our tabs have a universe of customization to it. There are over 8 different strapping setups due to the fact that we redesigned the aluminum plate. So you can have a single, for example, you can have a single strap, 2 strap, or for example, you just want the top finger and your middle finger, or you can have it go all the way through the spacer and wrap over the 2 bottom fingers. You have a length of customization with it, which we provide directions when people order from our website, which is www.blackmambaarchery.com. On top of that, we also have a line of barebow tabs that we do sell as well for those who hunt and those who shoot barebow as well. And those too have a decent amount of customization to them. Not as much as the Venom Original, but they do have their own customization system as well. The other thing that we do also offer for the female athletes is the Venom II tab, which itself has the same amount of strapping setups just as the Venom Original. Over the years, we've also been able to add our own palm pad system. This came out last year, and this palm pad adds a whole nother galaxy of customization to it, because basically the plate itself has a full 360-degree rotation. The washers we provide for the palm pad also allow you to pull it in and out to basically make it how deep you want it to go in the hand. Then you also have an up and down system to where the screws are attached to the plate. No other palm pad offers that type of customization anywhere. Other palm pads, they tend to stick out when you get the full draw. They don't really accomplish the job. And when I was originally working with a prototype, which was 3D printed out of pretty flimsy plastic, we were really close to something even in the prototype phases. So our tabs are unique because the amount of customization you have allows you to get it exactly the way you want it. If you don't like a 3-finger strap setup, well, that's okay. You can make it a 2-finger or a single finger, like I stated earlier. The other thing that makes it unique is our spacers. The spacers have 3 different sets. You have a long spacer for those who tend to have a lot of knock pinch, and that's what this spacer on this tab has equipped. We also have a medium length spacer, which is for people who like a really deep hook, but also want to avoid that pinch, and that's what that spacer accomplishes. We also have a short spacer, which is obviously shorter than the long one that's on this tab here, and that one is more for the starters. If you need a starter tab, we offer those, and it comes with the short spacer as well. You know, the other thing that makes the tab so unique is that the leather comes extra large. It's what we call trim to fit. Have you ever noticed how when you buy a tab, the leather doesn't exactly fit? Or you have to keep buying leather to get it right? We took that out and eliminated it completely. The leather on all of our tabs, from starter to our high-end tabs, all of them come extra large and come with directions for you to trim your leather exactly the way you want it. This allows you to get the leather trimmed exactly to the length of your fingers the first time. Whereas with other tabs, you have to constantly buy leather, adding more money and more cost and damage to your pocketbook. We have thought of every single avenue to try to save you money from the start, but also getting you a high quality tab that is consistent under pressure. The leather is Cordovan leather, and considering the fact that at least in the eyes of the leather industry, it's considered scrap, for us it works tremendously well if you take good care of it. Don't keep it out of water, keep it out of intense heat and stuff like that. It is guaranteed to last you 3 years. Over the years, I've only had to replace my leather about 4 times. I've been shooting for 12 years, half my life. I'm 24, I started at 12 years old. So our tabs aim to offer customization, consistency, stability, and uniqueness to the archers that need some seriousness to their equipment. The other thing that I also want to mention is recently we now have a brass line of tabs. This tab here is aluminum, has aluminum plate and aluminum palm pad. We have launched our brand new Venom Xtreme HD, which is entirely made of brass. Still uses our patented through the spacer strapping cinching system. The cool thing about our plates for the Venom Xtreme HD is that we've designed a modular weight system where you can stack brass weights, making your tab heavier to your liking. Most tabs out there that have brass, they don't have that feature. You can't make them heavier than what they currently come with. We decided to go a step further, add more customization, more uniqueness, by essentially giving you the option to have a modular extra plate that you can screw down and make your tab heavier. I actually shoot our brass tab, and as someone who thought brass was not that big of a deal, I've completely changed my mind with this tab. I also have several shooters that I sponsor that shoot the brass tab who love it. The fact that they can customize the amount of weight that they want on the tab is, to them, they said was completely, they were amazed how no one ever thought of it. Black Mamba Archery aims to provide the best for its athletes and everyone around the world. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, and a Twitter. We also sell at Lancaster for those who prefer to buy through Lancaster. We also sell on our website, again, blackmambaarchery.com. And we also sell at JVD. JVD buys our hunting tabs more than our target tabs, but JVD, which is based in Europe, in Norway, they do sell our stuff. We're worldwide, and we have everything that a shooter could be looking for in terms of consistency, stability, durability, and faith. When I say faith, I mean that you can shoot this tab knowing that you're not going to have something that breaks down, that's not going to have to replace leather every month or every few months or so, that's not going to slip right when you shoot in a shoot-off. This tab is unique because it's designed by a family that understands how important it is to get a tab customized right the first time. Whereas others, they rely on other people to make their stuff, as in they base their products off of one particular hand. We have tried to basically stretch our tab's ability out for everybody. And so far, we have done exactly that, and we have everything that you could ever need in terms of consistency for competition play.